Hello everyone. We've talked a little bit about choosing equipment and taking care of equipment. After all, you cannot build a strong foundation with bad materials. But now that we've got the materials taken care of, let's talk a little bit about shooting, the fundamentals of shooting. The first thing you'd want to talk about would be the stance. And by the way, we're fairly fortunate in pool. Our fundamentals are not near as complex as a lot of sporting activities. For the most part, all we have to do is stand still and move our right arm or left arm if we're left-handed. First, for a stance, you don't want to have a casual stance, like some people want to shoot real casual. Well, they might shoot casually, but they're never going to shoot very well. You want to take an athletic position. It's called an athletic position. That means you're balanced heel and toe. You can turn fairly down the line or you can turn fairly square to the line. That's kind of a personal thing. But you want to be in a strong position, almost like you feel like if somebody came up and kind of pushed you a little bit, you wouldn't fall over. Once you've got a nice stance, a solid stance, the next thing you want to focus on is your shooting arm. Your forearm should be straight down. Should be straight down when the tip is about a 1/4 inch from the cue ball. You don't want your arm forward like this. You can't follow through. You don't want your arm back like this because your first motion is going to make it go down as it goes down. You want it to be right in the middle of its curvature, right where at its lowest point. Now your upper arm might be fairly parallel to the ground, but it's not important because some people get real low, which forces your elbow up, but your arm is still straight down. So those are the two most basic fundamentals of the stance and the setup is your stance and how your right arm or your left arm, if you're left-handed, is situated so you can make a good stroke. There are many professional players use a variety of grips. We don't have to talk about the grip. You can hold it loosely in your fingers. You can have it up in your palms. That's not that important. I would say, generally speaking, though, you want your body to be fairly solid, somewhat tense, but of course, your shooting arm needs to be relaxed enough to make a nice free stroke.